yeah, usually on these little projects, I get consumed by it and I don't video it, and I do this all the time, and I got to get better at filming some of this stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing running, and it'll be running before my kid's CTSV gets running. Yeah, because I'm gonna work on my shit, get it done. If he heard me saying that, he'd probably kick my ass. Anyway, getting back on this little carburetor right here. Hopefully we'll get this thing running today. I would like to share this with you because I love these old cars. My 32 went and had coffee today in it. I love that car. I mean, I love my truck too, but I love that car. That is just so cool. 1932, such a badass era. This is the hot rod of all hot rods. This is the hot rod. That is another one of the hot rods. The hot rod. So that's the turning point of our hot rod history, was the 32 Ford. Anyway, getting back on it right now. All right, so I'm getting closer here, but here was the old gasket that was in it. You can see it's kind of bent there. This is where it was sucking air right here, and it's broke right here. Anyway, I found some gasket material in my toolbox. I almost got this one cut out. I got to finish cutting this out right here. Just doing it with like a little X-Acto knife. So I'm not going to bore you with cutting this out. I mean, usually these YouTube videos are so stupid and like long and drawn out that no one watches it anyway. So anyway, I'm going to cut this out, and hopefully on the next one we'll be putting it back together here in a minute. There she goes. Yeah, baby. Yeah. See that shit? Yes, it popped. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. He wants it. Yes. I'm gonna move this thing real quick. It's popped a couple of times. This thing is getting close to firing off. Shop's a little smoky, so it's getting ready. So hang in there. Yeah, I've been working hard at trying to get a lot of these cars going. There's a 1930 Roadster that's probably going to be one of the next ones on the chopping block. That one up there, if you can barely see it it's like a 28 or 29 Ford Model A. It's pretty far gone, but anything's a possibility with these old cars. Here's a 1930 two-door delivery, which is cool because it has the rear door, the single door in the rear for delivering beer and whatever they did back in the day. That one, I don't know if it'll ever run. It probably could, but one of these days we'll drag it out. I'm gonna be dragging all this shit out of here pretty soon. Getting ready to move to my new little town that I'm gonna start working on. That'll be coming up. You guys should follow me on that. Look at that, 1934 John Deere A. Johnny Popper, hit and miss, still runs. What an awesome little car. Here's my little 31 Spit Shine. Runs and drives. I'm trying to get all these cars running, so if you guys come out and visit me in my little town, we'll fire them up and you guys drive them around the town. So all these little trucks that I've been finding, cars, I'm just gonna get them running. You guys come out and learn how to work on them and have fun. Anyway, back to work. Back on this thing. So what happened was, basically I had to pull the distributor out of this thing. This particular model of truck has a heater on it, and on the heater it has this cast iron piece right here that grabs the heat from the manifold, and then the fan blows it through here into the heater. This one actually has a really cool fan. It's like a desert fan, so it's got more blades on it for the desert to cool it down a little bit better. But I've been going through this truck. Well, on the back of this condenser right here, there's a little bracket that goes on here and it bolts to the back of the distributor. Well, every time I tried to fire this thing, it would give me hell because this was not really attached. So every once in a while it would hit and it would fire, but it wouldn't run. So I've rebuilt the carburetor 2 or 3 times. Then I went out to another Model A that I got out in my yard, and I pulled the condenser out of that one, put it in this one. I've got spark now. So now I'm just putting water in it. So if it fires up, I can run it for a while and kind of tune it. Now, jump box on this thing, so let's spin it. Sounds pretty good. Who knows when the last time this thing ran? There we go. See that? Just the fuel. Boy, it sounds good now. Don't sound bad, does it? I don't put it down a little too much. There we go. There we go. Runs really good right there. That's pretty badass. Hell yeah. Let's let this thing run for a minute. I'll pump a little grease in the water pump. The water pump sounds a little dry. But man, it sounds pretty decent. I mean, I think it's gonna run great just for putting around the neighborhood. I love these late 30 trucks, you know, and cars, you know, all the things from the 30s were so cool. But this one here, like I said, it was owned by an old guy that it had been in their family for 75 years. And then my friend got it from them. So I don't know how long he had it, but I think it was 75 or 77 years, close to 80 years. And then so my buddy bought this thing and he had it sitting in his yard forever. I don't even know when the last time was started, but I think what happened was the reason why they quit running it was because of the condenser. And you can't really tell when it was broke back there, and it would fire and not fire. And so I'm sure they parked it, because what happens is there's a ground tab on the back of that condenser that screws to the distributor, and it's like soldered on, and I think the solder broke. And what would happen is it would just every once in a while hit, and then it would kind of act like it wanted to start, but it wouldn't run. I've been through a lot today. I started on this thing this morning and went through all the carburetor twice and tried a couple of different things, and started kind of messing around with the spark once I seen that it was getting spark, but only once in a while. And it would happen when it would shut off, or when you would quit starting it. And what it would do is it would rock the truck, and then when it would touch the condenser and it would fire right at the very end, so it acted like it wanted to start. Anyway, I pulled the condenser out of one of my other Model A's outside in here, and dude, it runs great. Fired right up. Sounds like it's gonna be a fun one. So next thing I'm thinking I got some different wheels and tires that are actually got some decent tires on it. These old tires are kind of cool because they're kind of look like a big truck wheel, which I like that look. So I might do something like this, keep it all original, and just use it to putt around and I might throw a little welder in the back of it. So when I get up to my property in my old town, I can use this as my little welding truck around the property. And I think it's gonna be great. So super excited that it runs. And anyway, just thought I'd shoot this little video. It's nothing big deal. Can't show my boobs or anything cool. It's not really gonna do us any good. I mean, I might get 5 people that like this video, but I think it's pretty awesome. So I went ahead and got this old girl running. I've been dying to make it run since I got it, and here it is. So stoked. All right, so back on this thing today. Worked on it a little bit yesterday till last night, got it running, and had a leaky hose. I had to put a belt on it. Battery kind of sucks, but it runs. And I actually went and drove it around the block. So I got to put some tires on it now. You got these ones here I think I'm going to throw on it. So we're going to get this thing going. Put some wheels on it, go drive it. There it is, all rusted as shit. There's one off. These in here. Actually, this one over here is the bad one too. Oh, that one's not too bad. A little rusted in there. We'll see. We'll see how she goes here in a minute. All right, there it is. Don't look too bad. It's kind of hoping for a little taller front end. I don't know. Waylon, what do you think? Do you like it that way? Yeah. Yep, you like that? Yeah. Go stand by that car. Let me see. Okay, let me see you right there. Cool. Yeah, it looks good. Let's go for a ride. You ready to go for a ride? You want to go? All right, let's go. All right, well, here she is. Looks pretty good now. Running pretty good. I got to go through the carburetor a little bit, get a carburetor kit for it, but I'm a cute little granddaughter in there. She's my little co-pilot. You having fun driving? She's an ornery one. You got to watch out for her. But yeah, I got these wheels that I had laying around. I threw them on there and thought it would look pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. Got this from a friend of mine that bought it from the owners that owned a mine somewhere up by Bishop, California. And they had a 75 or 7 years they owned it. And he had it for a while and now I got it. So anyway, there she is, man. I'm pretty proud of the little plugger. Runs good.